Hey, Chef Tre.
Hey, how you doing? What's going on today,
I'm
Meredith?
good. I'm excited to welcome celebrity chef Tre Wilcox to the show. You may know him from Bravo's Top Chef and from Top Chef All Stars, as well as Food Network's Iron Chef America. So I'm excited to have him on the show today to celebrate Black History Month as well as American Heart Health Awareness Month.
Right on,
So
thanks.
today, Chef Trey is going to be showing us how to fix some healthier versions of soul food recipes. So I'm super excited.
I am too, man. There's all kinds of ways to keep pork a much more healthier and great, delicious piece of meat that you can serve to your family. So I'm really excited to be working with the National Pork Board.
Cool. So historically, African Americans have used pork like to season their food, or as like the older people call it, like boil the pot and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So these will be like some newer, healthier, less fat renditions of using pork in a recipe. So I think that'll really benefit the readers.
It does.
So tell us a little bit about how your philosophy and the pillars of good cooking. I noticed that you turned your name, which is Trey, into an acronym. So tell us what that means.
Yeah, as I was starting my business, I thought about things that were inspiring me about cooking, and Trey is my name, TRE, and I thought about techniques, recipes, and execution being some of the biggest things that people need to know. And just like you said, my mom, my grandmother, all about the big fattier cuts of pork. And nowadays, I have a 14-year-old daughter. I'm getting older, and just times have just changed. So right now, partnering with the National Pork Board, I'm trying to use my techniques, my recipes to help people really now educate them on how to do this in a much more healthier way. So using leaner cuts of pork are really the first way of accomplishing this. Pork porterhouses, pork tenderloins, pork loins. These are all much leaner cuts and delicious also.
And so they'll have, like you said, they're leaner cut, so they'll have less fat. And it's not so much of a calorie reduction, but it could be because there's less fat. But these would be good for people that are trying to make a healthy change, like if they have heart disease or
Hmm.
hypertension, obesity, which is a significant concern for millions of African Americans across the country. So, what are we cooking today?
Well, today I'm going to make a very simple jerk seasoned pork tenderloin. I think it's one of the things that people sometimes just don't know what can really just make a simple piece of pork taste delicious. And it really just comes down to taking a little time to just gather all the ingredients and then prep everything you need and then turn to the pot or the pans and start cooking. I always kind of tell people there's a prep time and there's a cook time. The two times should never merge together. So for this, I like to combine all of my spices together first and then rub those across the pork tenderloin. And then using a small, simple heated saute pan, heat a little bit of oil and sear that pork in that pan until it's cooked to the desired temperature that you like. I like to cook my pork to 145 to 165 degrees. So that's,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
And the cook time can vary depending on the size of the slice, right? Or the size of
Definitely.
the
Definitely.
cut of meat. Okay.
You want to cook it till it feels a little bit firm to the touch. If you think about the way chefs do it in restaurants, we usually take a very soft piece of our hand and we push that meat. And once you connect these two fingers together, that's kind of what a piece of mid-rare meat feels like. And as you switch to the next finger, it gets to a medium well, and then a well done is when you put your pinky and your thumb together. And so that's a really good way of a gauge how cooked your pork tenderloin is. And the best way all day long is just going to be to take it out the pan, cut off the end of the pork, and just look and just see, is it raw, is it cooked? But we want to go to at least a good 150 degrees with the pork tenderloin,
Okay, and that's the recommended temperature.
between 145 and 165.
Okay, so I know that you're a chef, so you're great at setting up the entire creating the entire menu. So what would you recommend serving along with the jerk seasoned pork tenderloin?
Well, since you got the Caribbean jerk flavors going, I'm a huge advocate of rice. Brown rice, one of my favorite. Maybe folding in a little bit of cilantro to that. I think beans really work well with this, and you can never go wrong with just a good old mashed potato.
Okay, one of my favorites is cilantro brown rice or cilantro and lime brown rice. That is one of my absolute favorites.
Yes, cilantro rice is one of my absolute favorite.
Okay, and where can we go to find these recipes and to find out more about you?
Well, there's totally tons of information on the portbeinspired.com website. Um, I gotta say, there's other recipes that are also amazing like this one too. So I do encourage everyone to go check out that website and learn more about how you can cook healthy, delicious pork recipes.
And you said it's porkbeinspired.com, correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you so much, Chef Tre
Right
Wilcox.
on. My pleasure. Thanks for calling me, Meredith.
Okay, have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Have fun in San Diego.
Bye-bye. Oh, thank you.